It's Dr. Rupi from the Doctor's Kitchen. I'm going to be showing you a one-pan Cajun scramble from my new book, The Doctor's Kitchen, Eat to Beat Illness. It's a super hearty breakfast dish with tons of spices and making use of an ingredient that we don't really know how to use, tofu. I'm going to be talking through the health benefits of it, and I'm going to show you how easy this one-pan dish is. So let's get started. We're going to crumble our tofu. I'm using about 100 grams here. So just using my knife, I'm going to take about a third of this, and I'm just going to roughly crumble this. Now, a lot of people are scared to use tofu because, you know, it tastes very bland, and obviously if you don't put any flavor into it, it is going to taste terrible, if I'm honest. The best thing to do is to just inject flavor, and the way we're going to do that is by using Cajun spices, which is a mix of paprika, cumin, fennel seeds. I've actually got a recipe in the new book, Eat to Beat Illness, for how to make Cajun spice from scratch, but these are really readily accessible from lots of different supermarkets. We're going to go quite heavy on the spice with 2 teaspoons and half a teaspoon of turmeric as well, salt, pepper, seasoning, and about a tablespoon or so of olive oil just to get everything mixed up together. Ideally, you'd leave this overnight for those flavors to really penetrate that tofu. Don't worry about it if you can't do that step, but I would have done this last night if I really wanted to impress someone in the morning. That sounded weird. So we're gonna put our pan on low to medium heat, and then use half a red onion. We're going to go in with about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're not taking the temperature of this pan above a low to medium heat, so we're going to be protecting the polyphenols, the different sort of plant chemicals that you find in olive oil that give it those health benefits. So don't be afraid to use olive oil when you're using low to medium heat cooking. There's a lot of scaremongering about there, how you make it rancid and you destroy the polyphenols, where in reality, we're not taking it to a high temperature. Onions, again, fantastic ingredient, prebiotic fibers, wonderful, wonderful ingredients for your gut health. It smells like breakfast right now. We're gonna go in with our marinated tofu. This will take a couple of minutes. Just move this to 1/4 of the pan. We're gonna go in with a can of black beans that I've drained and rinsed here. Black beans, fantastic source of protein and fiber as well. This is really gonna be a filling breakfast, something that I'd have at the weekend. Pop these right in. A little bit of chili as well, so I want to keep that Cajun theme going. About half a teaspoon. Got the beans in, and these are just going to need to be warmed through with that chili. So move that to another 1/4 of the pan, and we're going to chop up some of our baby tomatoes. You could use regular tomatoes as well, that's absolutely fine. Fantastic source of, again, vitamin C, you've got lycopene, and actually cooking your tomatoes gently releases some of the antioxidants you find in tomatoes, things like lycopene, so breaking down the cell walls and actually releasing some of the goodness. All right, scoop up your tomatoes, and we're gonna go in with a little bit of coriander here. You don't need to add coriander if you don't like. Parsley would also work, maybe even a bit of basil as well. Basil would be wonderful in this. We're just gonna pop this in with the tomatoes here. Just mix that up. And our one-pan breakfast is already looking incredible. The only thing to make this just that extra bit better is avocado, obviously. Another good source of quality fats, monounsaturated fatty acids. There's tons of these in the supermarkets these days. We're just gonna slice this and then just scoop it out. And you can pop this right in the middle. Heat is off, and that is it. That is your one-pan Cajun scramble using tofu. It looks and smells incredible. You have so many different colors in there. It really ticks all the boxes for the principles of healthy eating that you'll read about in Eat to Beat Illness. It's super delicious, and I know you're gonna enjoy making this.